Hey yo, what is good everybody? I'm back with another video today. And if you're not already, go ahead and follow me on all social medias. It's a link tree down below. It'll take you to everything, right? Alright, but today I'm here to talk about a few expenses that I feel like a lot of people miss or they don't think about before starting their own, cargo van business and hotshot or transportation trucking, whatever type of whatever field you want to get into with the box truck or anything like that. That's what I'm here today to make this video talking about those things, because everybody's situation is different, and the things that I'm gonna go over is just some of the things that you need to factor out, or these are just the major things that you need to just make a list of, so you will know how much you need to be profiting every week, and not only every week, every month in your business itself. So with all that being said, let's get right into it. All right, so what we have to start off, we got the truck note, we got the fuel, the insurance, and last but not least, Uncle Sam. A lot of people forget about him, but we're gonna get into him in just a few seconds. All right, so the first thing, or these are just four things, like no, four major things. I'm not even talking about food or anything extra like hotel expenses or however you live on the road. All those personal, not really personal, but you need those to go along with your business, but they're more so personal. But this is just a major thing that you're going to have to be aware of, regardless of starting your own business or whatever. All of this is going to come along with it. So first, we got the truck note. I personally, $700 a month for a truck note. $700 now. And then that's just the cargo van, right? Like with the pretty good APR and everything like that. And say for instance you want like a dually or a box truck or anything, like those things about like 60K and up right now. They're very high in demand. And so like just think about that right there, because that's a huge expense alone by itself. Not even to mention the insurance, right? I'm 20 years old, and guess what? I pay $1,300 a month. $1,300 a month for insurance on a cargo van now. So my monthly expenses are already at $2,000 just for the truck and insurance. So I have no choice but to be out here hustling. You know what I mean? So just consider that, right? And so over here we got fuel. Depending on how you drive, or your cost to operate, or whatever that may be, right? And so now we got the fuel and Uncle Sam. So look, let me tell you about the fuel. I personally, every week, that's my goal. I try to drive at least 2,500 to 3,500 miles every week, right? And so, but that's just what I need to ensure I bring good profits. And not only good profits, I need to make sure I have those other things covered, right? And still be able to comfortably live, and not only comfortably live, take the time off as needed, because it's a lot that comes along with that. Your savings, your maintenance, and things like that. And I didn't even list maintenance out right here or anything like that, right? So that's fuel. So how much ever it takes to fill up your tank to drive, that many amount of miles, in a week time, whether you working Sunday to Saturday, 7 days a week, 5 days a week, or whatever, that's just my goal. And in a cargo van, we can drive 50 miles every hour. So, but for a hotshot or a box truck, I'm sure those numbers are very different. So, and also not only that, the cargo van, the box trucks, the hot shots, the semi trucks, they all have a different cost to operate. So just keep that in mind as well. So you're gonna want to hustle different in every type of equipment. And last but not least, we got Uncle Sam. You don't know who he is? Hey, if you're forgetting about him, it's your taxes, man. It's your taxes. So you need to pay attention. All depends on how you file your LLC. Let's see how much we got. See, I just wrote a bunch of dollar signs because that's him. It's hard to beat him. It's not really hard. You just got to know what you're doing. And so, but I'm not a CPA. I'm not your tax advisor. I'm nothing like that. So, just you got to know how to beat him, man. You got to, because but if not, you at the end of the year you'll be paying so much money for something that you should have done more research on before starting your business, honestly, because yeah. And like I said, it is a way to beat them. I promise you it is. You just got to know how. You need to have a good CPA. You need to have a good tax accountant, or tax assessor, tax collector, whatever you call them, right? And so not only do you need to have a good one, you need to be studying it yourself so you will know, what type of things you need to look for when doing your taxes, what type of receipts you need to save, it all the little details. I promise you, it matters, right? But see, Uncle Sam, fuel, insurance, and your truck note. Those are just 4 major things, right? Now let's come over here to your personal side, right? Your personal expenses every month. All right, check me out now. That right there, that was just a couple small fees on the business side, right? That's not even including your personal side, which I'm about to get into in a second. But in the video I made, Cargo Van Business 2022, how to get started, these were a few things that I was mentioning, right? But I didn't bring any numbers into it, So, but now, we're looking at the number side, and that's what we're about to get into now, more of the personal side. The first one was the business side, but now we're about to get into the personal side, because I also feel like not only do you have to know your cost to operate, right? You need to know how much you need to you have to factor all this in right here, not just the business side, your personal side as well, So if I'm not gonna say it's hard, but you got to make sure you're not out here working for free, because these brokers that will try to get over on you without you even knowing it. Especially starting off, I did 500 miles for $450. Everybody had something to say or whatever, but hey, that's the past. We most definitely learn from our mistakes, but as long as we're growing, as long as we're learning more and more, that's all that matters. So just keep that in mind. All right, so the first one we have is rent, right? The average American is paying about $1,500 in rent, especially in Texas, All depends on where you want to live. So now, along with those 4, we got rent. Top it off behind rent, we got your cell phone bills. Not only your personal cell phone, your business cell phone, or your business line as well. So that may come out to be $200. Me personally, I don't pay nowhere near $200, but I know some people with at least $100, $200 note just because they want to finance their phone in a weird way or whatever. So $200 for the cell phone we got right there. And let's say your utilities. You also got your utility bills in the house, right? So those like your water, your garbage, your gas, lights, Wi-Fi, everything like that. That could easily come out to be $500 a month, maybe more, maybe less. All depends on how you're living, right? And let's see. Next, we got your car note. I see a lot of people, right? Well, I'm not gonna say a lot of people, but I know a majority of people. You drive a car over 30,000, and you may not even have one car that's over 30,000. You may have 2 cars in your yard that you have a $30,000 loan on, right? And so your car note can easily come out to be $400. Maybe more, maybe a lot less. It all depends on how you live. So that was just a few things to consider. We got a couple more over here. Child care. If you have kids, things like diapers. Let's see, not only diapers, child care, daycare, wipes, baby food, milk. Hell, milk getting expensive. Luckily, I do not have any kids right now. You know what I mean? So that can easily be $600. Easily. And if you're a mother, your father, dad, clothes. Let's talk about clothes. Just for yourself, your girl, your wife, your husband, boyfriend, even your kids. That can be maybe $300 a month, right? And so, yeah, like that shit adding up, right? It's adding up. Let's talk about your medical expenses. Going to the doctor. Say, for instance, you're not insured. You don't have insurance on your body, or you don't have Medicaid, Medicare, or whatever company you're going through, right? That could be $500 a month, or even that's just coming out your check or whatever like that. If you're working, if you're still working, like, your day-to-day job, and nothing's wrong with that. So $500 coming out for there. Let's say you want to go out, have fun. You want to, you decide you want to take your kids out somewhere nice. All that, it comes with a price. So now $200 to go out, maybe once, twice out of the month. That's just a minimum. And look, we got fuel over there. Look, gas for your regular car. Let's see, that's easy, $240 a month. So what I think I did $60 every week. Yeah, $60 every week to fill up your tanks. Depending on you got 1, 2 cars, however many. That's It's adding up. Let's talk about your food. You gotta eat. You gotta feed your kids. If not, CPA, they're gonna be knocking on your door, man. I'm telling you. But so we got food, $600 a month, maybe more, you know. So hopefully, hey, if you got them that EBT, hey, you good. But if not, you're gonna be coming out of pocket. And lastly, we got your pets, right? So say for instance, you got your little dog house, you need dog food, cat food, whatever, you know. That's gonna be another $200 coming out your pocket every month. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add up all of this right here, all of your personal expenses, right? So give me 1 second, let me add all that up. All right, so look, just those expenses alone came out to be $5,240 every month. And so that's just if you're living on your own and how you're living. And keep in mind, that was just on the low end, you know. So we're living in 22 now. Shit not cheap. Or, you know, it all depends on your situation, you know what I mean? But so it will also help if you had a partner as well. So, you know, just keep all that in mind. And but yeah, like I said, yeah, that's just a few things you want to take into consideration before starting your cargo van business, your Hotshot business, or, you know, your box truck business. It's a lot of people that want to get started into this industry, but not a lot of people, you know, you don't really know the deep details. And I'm not saying you're gonna learn them all here from me or that I know everything and stuff like that, but you know, it's a lot to consider, especially, you know, if there's not really many content creators out here that talk about certain things, you know. But if you're gonna come out here, you gotta hustle. You're running a business. It's not a game. A lot of people say, teach me the game, teach me the game. Bro, I'm gonna be honest. You come in this thinking it's a game, right? You're gonna get fucked for real. You know, just being honest, because it's a lot that goes along with it. It's a lot more than just knowing your cost to operate. Like, sadly, it is. But like I said, I think I'm gonna switch up my routine from going from being on the road from 2 weeks, then 1 week. I think I'm gonna do 3 weeks on, 1 week off, 3 weeks, 1 week, like stuff like that. I'm just trying it out, maybe 2.5 weeks. It all depends on, you know, how my body can handle it. Been on the road for so long, because like towards the end of my 2 weeks, I'll be so ready to come back home. Like, I'll be ready to get off the road. Like I just honestly, I don't be caring how far I got to deadhead back home, or if I do, I don't really have to deadhead home. That only happened like once, and it was maybe about 230 some miles. But you know, that wasn't too bad. But like I said, that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go wash my truck, get my truck ready to get back on the road for tomorrow. I already got the maintenance and everything done. I just need to go sanitize it, clean it out and everything. You know, get my area back right, wipe it down, vacuum it, wash the outside. Then I noticed my also, I'm curious to know, what is everybody using to clean their van? Like, are y'all going to like a wash place or what? Because like, I noticed on y'all pictures how y'all vans be looking so clean or whatever, and I'm just thinking like, damn, am I doing a good enough job cleaning my van, or is it just, you know, maybe, you know, everybody's not using their van how, you know, as many miles as I'm using it, or they're not driving it as far, you know what I mean? So, you know, just let me know down in the comment section below. And like I said, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and what else? Snapchat, I think. All those, I like the bubble. So follow me on all social medias below. And I also noticed, hey bro, a lot of people, y'all don't follow me on Instagram because I don't text y'all back right away. And then when I text y'all back, y'all end up following me. I'm not Hollywood or no shit like that. It's just, I don't be on my phone how y'all think I'm on my phone. So, like, I know everybody has a phone, but I've never been the type to just sit down and be on social media all day long, right? So just please keep that in mind. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get back to you, just not as soon as you want me to, but trust me, I'm trying. It's just so many DMs that I get on a day-to-day basis, and it's hard trying to respond to everyone at one time, because if I respond right, you're gonna come back with another question. So the easiest way to cancel that out, just join my lives when I go live, whether it's on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and I'm blocked on TikTok right now, but I'm gonna talk about that in another video. But like I said, once you join those lives, it'll be a lot easier for all of us to communicate together, because I shit y'all not, I ain't even gonna say 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, y'all be asking me the same questions. So just join the lives, you know, all learn this shit together. That's why I'm trying to stay away from the one-on-ones, because a lot of people, I do get a few people that text me saying that they'll pay for this information, right? But look, let me tell you something. The people you paying for these one-on-ones, bro, They just gonna teach you the same shit that they got on their social media platforms, that they got on the YouTube. Just take the time out and go learn, bro. Like, but if you really want that one-on-one help, by all means, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's all a personal preference. But like I said, you can easily go learn it for free. Just take the time out, do a little bit of research, and it's there. I promise you. But with all that being said, y'all continue to be blessed, continue to stay safe. Have a good day. Peace.